Well, just prepping the van for another road trip. Oh yeah. Good afternoon, campers, and welcome back to another portion of the Daily Meat. It is Tuesday, the 9th of June, 2026. Yep, the weather's a bit, still a bit windy, still a bit cloudy, still a bit showery. It's supposed to be up to about 16 degrees today. About half an hour ago, we had a proper April shower while I was trying to get the Meat Wagon ready for a sweet little road trip. I've checked the oil, topped up the screen wash. She's all loaded up, good to go. I've cleared out the potty. The power station is charged up. Got the air fryer, got the bed made. Fridge is on chill. So today we're going to be having a little road trip in my home county of Lincolnshire. About a month or so ago, we done a round trip around the whole of the Lincolnshire county, but it was more just on the outskirts. So on this little road trip, we're going to be diving straight into the heart of the Lincolnshire county, right in the middle, right in the hilly section, because we got the Lincolnshire Wolds there. See, where I am in South Lincolnshire, it's completely flat as a pancake. In fact, where the homestead is slightly below sea level, but it's not all like that. There's some areas of Lincolnshire that are quite hilly. So the Lincolnshire Wolds are 216 square miles of hilly valleys, historic market towns, some beautiful rolling countryside. So we're going to be spending a few days having a little road trip, finding some sweet little park ups, do a bit of camping, give Bruno somewhere to stretch his legs. Should make for a fun little road trip. So I just need to go and get Bruno, and then we're going to be hitting the road. Alright, campers, we are on the move. The beginning of our road trip to the Lincolnshire Wolds. Just had a little bit of a rain shower. April showers in June, always a fun one. So our first destination on this road trip, we're going to be heading in the direction of Horncastle, which is on the outskirts of the Lincolnshire Wolds. Now Horncastle is actually called the gateway to the Wolds, so I think that's going to be the perfect start for our little adventure for the next few days. So Horncastle from the homestead is about 40 miles away, about an hour's drive, traffic permitting. And while we're in Horncastle, we'll stop at a supermarket. Oh, pigeon flies past me. And we'll stock up on a bit of munch, get a few cheeky juices, and we'll be all set for the next few days. We've got Bruno on board. He's having a little lie down. Like I was saying, the Meat Wagon's loaded up. The power station is fully charged. So we're going to be self-sufficient for probably the next 3 or 4 days. Going to be a fun little adventure, and because we're staying in our home county of Lincolnshire, we should save a bit of liquid gold. We'll conserve that expensive diesel. Oh, rain starting again. Squeaky wipers. And because we give our wipers a little push yesterday, they're working nicely today. We've got a nice clear view out the back of the back doors there. Well, just as we're joining the A17. Yeah, it's getting moist now. It's getting very moist. Traffic's going to be a little slow going, I reckon. Look at this, campers. In June. This ain't right. This ain't normal. So I have come prepared. I've got my walking boots, I've got my coat. We've got a bit of diesel in the diesel heater if we need it. Although I've got no exhaust on there, so it'll have to be, if we do need it, little short bursts. Make sure we got a good bit of ventilation in here. We should be good, should be grand. And just like that, the sun's out and the road's dry. Very funky weather, campers. We're just approaching Fosdyke, crossing over the River Welland. Traffic's okay, a little bit slow. We're doing about 40 miles an hour, so it's not the best. very windy and very flat around here. So I'm hoping once we get to the hillier sections of Lincolnshire, we may be a little bit sheltered from the wind a bit more. Or the fact that we'll be higher up in the air, we could be getting blown about. Could be some windy camps ahead. But we'll see. We're going to visit some historic market towns. We're going to have some sweet, beautiful countryside drives. Plenty of places to take Bruno for some nice scenic walks. I've got a few locations in mind. I've got a few park ups, kind of in the maybe. They'll be okay. We'll check them out. But I'm gonna be doing some videos for the main channel. So the camping side of things will be on the Meat Manifesto, and the more day-to-day stuff, travelling about, vlogging. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of exploring on this very channel here, the Daily Meat. We are currently at 919 subscribers, and our mission to 1,000. We only need about another 80 subscribers to get this channel monetized. So hopefully in the next week or two we'll be there. We'll hit 1,000 subscribers. It'd be nice if we could do it on this road trip, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, it's currently Tuesday, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to go away until Friday. I'm probably going to do 4 days, 3 nights of camping around the Lincolnshire Wolds, and I think on Friday the World Cup starts. But I ain't got a TV licence, so we'll see how that works out. I don't really watch football anymore, but it's in America. What's it? America, Mexico, Canada. Soccer. Right, campers, we are deep in South Lincolnshire, in the countryside. Just on a little B road, heading in a direction of Coningsby. Now, RAF Coningsby, I've had a few people in the past telling me to do a camp there, because you can watch the fighter jets take off. There's a little parking area. Apparently, I remember reading about 6 months ago or so on Parthenight that camping there is no longer allowed. Overnight camping. You used to be able to camp there for the night, have a sweet park up and watch some planes take off, but now not allowed. That was one that I was going to pencil in for a future video. If I do swing by it, I'll have a quick look. On the Daily Meat and the Meat Manifesto, we do like to mix it up. One day we could be innocently riding around on an anal Concorde. The next day we could be on a sweet beach park up. And the next day we could be in the woods, tucking down on a bit of muff. Yeah, nice ride on. Yeah, there's no predicting what can happen on the Daily Meat. Who knows? Very random. Every day I could wake up and want to do something else. Even yesterday morning, I was just innocently walking around Cinder Ash Park with Bruno, doing a bit of dogging in the morning on a moist day, talking about ideas for plans on the channel, and then all of a sudden I thought, let's do a little road trip around the Lincolnshire Wolds, and here we are the next day on the road. We're doing it, campers. I'm not one of them people who kind of plans ahead. I like to do things on the spare of the moment. It's the way I've worked in most of my adult life, to see what happens from day to day. And the thing is, with this British weather, you can't plan anything. You cannot plan anything. Just let's see what the weather's doing. Pop your head outside in the morning and then take it from there. That's the way I like it. Just going with the flow. We're about 3 miles away from Boston, heading north. And look at that old bridge, campers. We're going to be driving over that in a minute. It's a proper relic from the past. Haven't got a clue of the name of this place. Very nice. Look at that. I remember on the right hand side up here there used to be a American themed diner. Let me swing the camera a bit. V8 diner. Well, I've just come up to West Lindsley. Yeah, unfortunately, no longer there. It's gone. Coffee Pause. Shame, that was a pretty decent little diner. We used to go in there for burgers and chips, and the tables were made out of old cars. Good fun times. I got a video on the main channel, the Meat Manifesto, many years ago, where we had a bit of munch in there. V8 diner. I think it was in 2018. It did move to bigger premises in Sutterton a few years after we went there, and then COVID hit, and now no longer exists. Finito, out of business. Our campers on our way to Horncastle. We are entering the village, just on the left there, of New York Village. Not quite the Big Apple. Not quite the Big Apple at all. Very small. No high-rise buildings. And look at that on the sign there. New York, New York. The original New York. Down here, New York Village Halls, bike night and classic car meet. Very nice. A little church there. A few houses on the right. Very small place, campers. Look at that, we're almost through it. There you go. Yep, at least we can say we've been to New York on the daily meet. That's another one. That's another bucket list one. Ticked off the list. We're about 5 minutes away from Horncastle. I can start to see the terrain starting to change, getting a little hilly. But also look at them clouds in the background there. The wind's picked up. I can smell moist air. Yep, it's starting to rain. I think on this adventure it's going to get a little stormy. A bit of stormy van life adventuring. It's always fun. It's always good. This is actually a really nice drive, you know. Just cruising in the old Meat Wagon. Doing a steady 50 through these winding country roads. Nothing ahead of me. While we're taking in the beautiful views, there is a bit of a queue behind me, but that's not my problem. Here we go, campers. We have made it to Horncastle. Getting our horn on a Tuesday afternoon. It's currently 2 o'clock. Luckily the rain's holding off. Right, I'm going to find somewhere to park up. I actually do think it's going to rain very soon though. Yeah, I'm just going to find somewhere to park up, and we also need to go to a supermarket. I think there's a Tesco around here. I think we may head to that. Yeah, it looks like we're driving straight into them rain clouds. You see that beautiful Union flag blowing in the wind there, just on the left. Very historic market town. So we are now in downtown Horncastle. Just going to head to a Tesco. Apparently there is remains of a Roman wall in these parts. Look at this. I was also reading that Horncastle has a population of just under 8,000 people. The roads are very tight yet busy, so I'm trying to navigate my way through this high street. Oh, sorry, little red Peugeot coming through. Meat Wagon's coming through. place. There's a river running through the middle. I'm actually park up in this Tesco and have a wander about. I'll see how much time we get at this car park. Look at that, the Fighting Cocks. Wow, look at these streets. It's got an Edwardian vibe to it. Well, we're currently parked in a Tesco car park. It's got pound display. So it's £1.10 for 2 hours. But you get your money back if you shop in Tesco. So I think what we'll do, as we've got a couple of hours, we'll take Bruno for a little walk, do a bit of exploration, won't we, puppy, around Horncastle, and then we'll come back here, do a bit of shopping, get a refund, and then we'll look for somewhere to park for this evening. Sounds like a plan. Well, there's the Meat Wagon. We've not even left the Tesco car park, and there's a sweet little picnic area. It's got a load of wildlife wooden carvings are installed as part of the Horncastle River Enhancement Project by the East Mercia Rivers Trust. Artist is Danny Thomas. Yeah, there's a carving over there. Some little duckies. And a sweet river view. So we've got a map of Horncastle. We are currently up there. There's quite a few old buildings around here. Some nice places to explore. I think we're going to concentrate on this centre section. Well, we found the main thing. We need a toilet. We know where they are. It's always a priority, isn't it, when you get into your older years. Hubbard's Curios. These buildings, very nice. Straight into like a market square. We've got the post boxes and a couple of old relics from the past there. Some red phone boxes. Yeah, we got a telephone in there. Right, this is quite a cool little area. Oh, we've got the Horncastle Pizza and Kebab House. Very nice. There's a memorial here. Bit of ancient tech right in front of us. Erected by public subscription in memory of the Right Honourable Edward Stanthorpe MP for the division of the county 1874 to 1893. That's quite the impressive structure there. Standing proud and erect in the centre of the little market square. So we're currently on the Horncastle Heritage Trail, and this is St Mary's Church, Grade 2 listed building, well-loved landmark of Horncastle. Although a Roman church is believed to have been located on the site, then a Saxon minster, much of the current building dates from the 13th century. Well, there's gilded wooden angels on the roof. Bit of information there if you want to screenshot that. Beautiful church. Where the angels are. A very small spire though. St Mary the Virgin. Some very nice buildings around there. From that monstrosity there. That beautiful little house. There we go, a bit of information. The present church was built in the early 13th century on a site of former Saxon Minster. The medieval church was largely built from the local Spilsby sandstone, much of which was robbed from the wall of the old Roman fort. There's a bit of info if you want to take a screenshot. Oh, there was an uprising in the 16th century. King Henry VIII described Lincolnshire as the most brutal and beastly shire. So that's the old dispensary. More information there. There's some old workhouses down there as well. Look at them. Got a tin roof. It'd be pretty cool living down there. St Mary's Square. Look at that. Hangman's Cottage. 1877. Even an old sign there as well. WM Marwood. Look at that for a beautiful cottage. Nice thatch. Look at that, Roman wall, 4 meters wide, 4th century. So I take it that's the old Roman wall there with a little pushcat. That's a bit of history there, campers. So I was just speaking to that lady just there, local. She was saying that Hangman Cottage. I said, was any hangings there? She said, no, that was where the man who did said hangings used to live. And that is that's the Roman wall. Apparently he had another house a bit further on though. But yeah, the executioner lived in that house at the bottom there. So we just need to stay away from that main road there because Bruno don't like that. So we're just going down all these little back streets. We're still by the church. These blue plaques are absolutely everywhere. Public hangman. Ah, this must be the other house. Yeah, William Marwood, 1872 to 83, cobbler's shop, studied the long drop. Wow. Yeah, didn't want to mess with him back in the day. And an interesting fun fact, when Tony Blair came into power in 1997, one of the first things they did as a government was to remove the death penalty for treason. Yep, sort of all makes sense now, doesn't it? Look at that, Horncastle's Farmers Club. So you got that old building there, formerly a bank, now pedal and pause. It's got some, yep. Anyway, moving. This is the high street. Some beautiful old buildings here. Some are a little wonky. Very busy. Bruno's not liking the traffic at all. He don't like these main roads. We're just going to do a little loop around the town centre and we'll head back to Tesco. It's the local battle cruiser, the Red Lion. Just across the road by the tractor, you got the Ball Hotel. Very nice little market town, if a little busy with traffic. I think I'm being watched. Rodney U. Plonker. Look at that old sign up there, the Lincoln Cooperative Society. That's a relic of the past, which is now, ironically, an antique shop. Right, and I can see, yeah, that's the entrance to Tesco right down there. Actually, it looks like it's going to rain, so that's why I'm making a dash back to the Meat Wagon. Right, we are back at Tesco. The Meat Wagon is inside. And I don't like the look of them clouds there. Yep, I think it's going to rain. Well, campers, it's thundering. We've got a bit of thunder. Just done my little shopping trip in Tesco. Got my ticket reimbursed. Yeah, got a sneaky bit of steak for dinner tonight. For my little camp. Right, I think we're good. So before the rain starts pounding the roof of the Meat Wagon, and you won't be able to hear a word I say, I'm probably going to end this portion of the Daily Meat here. I have spotted a little park up in the area that I'm going to go and check out shortly. So we should be having a sweet little stealth camp in Horncastle tonight. But that's going to be for the main channel, the main feature, the camping side of things, Meat Manifesto, the daily exploring, the Daily Meat. It's very confusing, campers, very confusing. But anyway, it's been a good little day, nice little trip out in the Meat Wagon to Horncastle. We had a little mooch about. And, I did have a cheeky slice of pizza when I was out and about from the bakery and a bottle of water, but because I had Bruno and I was trying to hold him still and I was right by the main road, I didn't record it. But yeah, pizza was nice. It was very nice. Pepperoni, just a little sliver of pepperoni. Very nice. So hopefully tonight I'll have a sweet stealth camp, and we'll pick this up tomorrow, and we'll be venturing further on a Lincolnshire Wolds road trip. We're going to be sort of darting across, stopping here, there and everywhere, exploring, and hopefully the weather plays ball. So yeah, I'm going to get this video wrapped up, edited, uploaded for your Tuesday night viewing pleasure. So thank you all very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, and I'll catch you on the next portion of the Daily Meat. So thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Stay meaty.